Do y'all realize on the internet what LA says about New York City and anywhere else? Do you also realize the fact that the LA hoods literally terrorize anyone outside of LA who comes to LA? Do you really realize that they don't try to put the squeeze on nobody that don't look like them?
Really the hottest nigga, you gon' respect this lava. I'm shooting it if I pull it, boy, make sure you want this drama. I bring it to you like it's Law and Order SVU. Turn you to a vegetable, now you look good inside a soup. Family come from Bishopville, but I grew up in that Bronx Zoo, where they shoot you dead in the street and then dance all on top of you. And I do what I gotta do.
Started. Please don't get me started. Started.
What's up, y'all? It's Nate Almighty, aka the Global Dark Skin Ambassador, with another video topic. I'm going to talk about California in relation to, I'm going to talk about the street people in California and California gangs in relation to everywhere outside of California, right? But before I do that, I want to encourage you to go ahead and subscribe to this channel if you haven't. Also subscribe to the Nate and Rich Show, which is another channel with me, myself, and my best friend Rich Green, where we cover current events going on in the music industry. We do music reviews, things of that nature. It's unapologetic, and we cut jokes, we offend people, but it's definitely funny, right? Also, follow me on Instagram, Nate_Almighty_GDA. You know what I mean? If you rock with the content, you know what I mean? And also, if you're an artist or you're promoting some kind of product, because for the very, very low price, you can promote your content on my channel. You know what I mean? But without further ado, let's get to the topic, right? California hoods don't respect anything besides their own set and their enemies. So my question is to anyone outside of California, why do y'all keep claiming their gangs? Do you realize that y'all don't, like, New York City, right? Do y'all realize that y'all don't need the Bloods and Crips? And you never did? Do you realize that not only should we just disband the Bloods, and first of all, I'm not a part of it, but y'all should not only disband the Bloods and Crips, right? And just let it all go. And I'm gonna explain why. I'm gonna go in depth. But also, even if you still wanted to be the exact same people, y'all can easily say, we not Jack and Blood Crip no more. We just gonna rap our own hoods. And y'all be the same people doing the same things every day, still have the same beef with the same people. Like literally. And you wouldn't have to deal with, right, the literal disrespect that the hoods of California always religiously show people outside of LA. And the reason why I'm making this video is because I've seen Charleston White mention this in a Say Cheese interview, right? Where he said that California don't respect nothing outside their hood, but they do respect the gangster of their enemies who come from LA as well, right? California has zero respect, zero loyalty for anyone outside of California in their own sets. They have literally no respect for New York City at all. Do y'all realize that if you listen to people like Wack 100 on Clubhouse, anytime he's talking about Bloods and Crips, but especially Bloods from New York City or anywhere else, right? He has any disagreement with any one of these people, he will immediately basically call people fake Bloods and say, yeah, you Blood, but if y'all come over here, something bad gonna happen to y'all. We could get out. And you know what? What loyalty does he really owe anybody outside of California who's repping something that came from a place where he come from, where it originated at. Like, did y'all see the amount of disrespect and not give a damnness he had for Jim Jones? Do y'all not understand the fact that Wack 100 went out of his way, right, to do business dealings with 6ix9ine, who is somebody who was claimed to be a blood, disrespects the whole New York City, represents New York City very, very, very badly. And if anybody from New York says anything, he says, who cares? Y'all created him. Y'all created him. And y'all not real right anyway. Do you realize this? Do you realize this, right? Do y'all realize on the internet what LA says about New York City and anywhere else? Do you also realize the fact that the LA hoods literally terrorize anyone outside of LA who comes to LA? Do you really realize that they don't try to put the squeeze on nobody that don't look like them from outside of LA that comes to LA? They don't try to put the squeeze on Harry Styles and none of these Taylor Swift, none of these other people. None of these other people, well, they house might get burglarized. Might get burglarized, maybe, right? But there's no threat of your life being taken away from you. Do y'all understand? Let me give y'all a list, right? Sauce Walker 2 weeks ago, he's in LA. Somebody ends up losing their life, right? Somebody ends up losing their life. Sauce Walker has not mentioned the fact that for that to happen in LA, right? It was probably a gang member, Blood or Crip, and somebody set that up. Somebody set that up in LA, right? Somebody set that up. Then you understand how PNB Rock just got flatlined in Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles in LA. Yes, locations got dropped. That was crazy. But also, he's in the hood. He went to the hood with chains on, right? In Philly, he'd have been safer to do that, depending on where he went. In LA, right? You gotta understand also, there's probably some people who he was in tune with anyway, who could have protected him, but anyways, PNB Rock lost his life over some chains in LA. I've seen videos of people in LA, right? They'll walk in a restaurant, they'll walk past the non-black people and directly go to the black people, pull out pistols, put it in their face, rob them, and dip, right? There's no love for anybody outside of LA. If you're not from LA and you in LA, they want you to check in, they want to extort you, right? They want you to pay for your safety. They say, yo, you come here, pay for your safety, or we're gonna do something bad to you. And they acting like there's no hate in there. They acting like it's no hate. You know what I'm saying? They say, hey, it happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, gang members, you gotta understand, man. Ain't a bigger hater in the world in our communities than a gang member, no matter where you at. Gang members are the biggest haters and some of the most dusty individuals you ever gonna know in your life. If I'm lying, I'm flying, bro. And I don't care who's in the gang that hears this and feels some type of way. Because if it wasn't you that was a hater and dusty, you would just agree and be like, yeah, you know, like, a lot of the homies is dusty and haters. You would understand what it is, you know what I'm saying? And that's why gang members don't progress past a certain point. Because you cannot be a hater and become rich. You cannot be a hater and progress in life. That's just something that God does not allow. The universe does not allow that. Haters do not progress past a certain point. They always stay at the very, 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 very bottom. Period. You know what I'm saying? But let's just keep going, right? 2020, Pop Smoke. Pop Smoke gets lined. He in LA in the shower, he gets lined. Life taken away from him. Life taken away from him, right? Because he's an outsider. And you're not going to tell me he wasn't in tune with some Crips from over there, something like that. It's like you in tune and things still happening to you. Quando Rondo in the Sprinter in LA. He drops his flag because they in a Sprinter in LA. His car get clapped up. His man loses his life right in front of him. Y'all seen how hysterical he was in that video? Mind you, he is in tune. So it's like, if this is gonna happen to y'all, right? Why even rep the same games that they have? Like, if you're gonna get raw, then they're gonna try to extort you anyway, right? If you're liable to get clapped anyway, why not just rep something that originates where you come from? Why not? Why not? At least they have more respect for your gangster while they trying to do whatever they doing. Why not, yo? They got no respect for y'all. They don't love y'all, right? Right? Half of them from New York somewhere else, they want to go to LA, be down, be cool with them. And behind your back, they do not respect you. Because you jacking something that you didn't originate. And in their opinion, you making it look bad because you're not banging the same way as them. Your grandfather wasn't a blood or a Crip going to war in damn Inglewood and Compton 40 years ago. They don't care. They don't care. So what's the point? What's the point? Especially in New York City, it's like we don't even need it. We jiggy in our own way. It's like we jacking it like we jacking it because we want to. But we don't need it. Like, Bloods got heavy in jail first. We don't need it. Like, we never, like, yeah, we use that to unite, you know what I mean, our people in jail and all of that. But it's 2022. We don't need it. Like, there's other, you know what I mean, street gangs right now whose numbers could get bigger than that and take over. But you know, it's always gonna be some old head Bloods who's blood since the 90s, who was bums their whole life. They're gonna put sanctions down and they're gonna order like hits on younger people and get them touched in jail or get them flocked out in the street. You know what I mean? It's like perpetual motion of stupidity, man. You know what I mean? Like, but LA, California, they don't have love for nothing outside LA and California. So what's the point in jacking something that's theirs? Please. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Like, share, come subscribe. Peace.